Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lexi, and today's video is going to be all about my Invisalign because I finally finished my Invisalign. So I have some mainly good things to say about my entire process. I'm just gonna get right into it, but I have some warnings for those of you guys that just want to know some real tea. Because every video I ever see on here about Invisalign is like, it was amazing, life-changing, I wouldn't do anything else, oh my god, da 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 da. And it was amazing. I love my smile, but I have some things to say. So we're gonna just hop right in. I'm going to include some before and after pictures in this video. Obviously, I have 3 or 4 other Invisalign videos on this channel, so I will link them down below up in the cards. I have a whole playlist, so you can check those out if you are interested on my entire journey. But right now, we're at the finish line. I actually just had my, what are they called? Retainers ordered like 2 or 3 days ago, so we're literally done. We're done, never going back. I began my Invisalign journey in May of 2016, so now that's about 2.5 years that I had my Invisalign for in total. And yeah, I have some things to say. So this is gonna be just like a recap of my procedure, things that I wish I knew, things that I would change. If I knew what I know now, would I have not gotten Invisalign? Would I have chosen to do metal braces? And the answer is no, because of blogging and YouTube and just what my career in this space has kind of changed over the past 2 years. My first video that I took seriously on YouTube was an Invisalign video. So literally 2.5 years ago, I began YouTubing consistently and taking it seriously. And Invisalign helped me be on camera comfortably without having metal braces. It helped me promote myself on Instagram, YouTube, and grow. And not that you can't grow without braces, but I was really confident because I could take out my Invisalign when I'm filming videos. I could take pictures without my Invisalign, and my Invisalign was virtually unnoticeable. People didn't notice my Invisalign for the majority of my process up until I got rubber bands in for a little bit of time. But other than that, people did not notice my Invisalign, really at all. So that's the biggest plus that I can say, and almost the only plus that I found over braces, that you can't really notice it. Your teeth are basically changing and nobody can tell. Nobody knows what you're doing. They don't really get in the way. Some people complained about lisps and impeding their speech, but you really get used to it, and it's not a big deal after I don't know, a couple of weeks. Your teeth will not get perfect, right? So people get braces, their teeth are perfect because of the metal, the strength of the metal, and the orthos generally get their teeth perfect. If you've had metal braces and your teeth are not perfect, comment down below and let me know. But from what I've researched and from what I've seen, people with Invisalign teeth, their teeth don't tend to be perfect compared to people that have metal braces. And I did not know that going in. I thought that my teeth were gonna be unclockable, perfect, straight, and amazing. And I do like how my teeth look right now, and I'm happy with them, but they are not perfect. And I went in with that mindset. So if you don't know that, if you kind of wonder, or if you think you're gonna have perfect teeth with Invisalign, you might want to do a little bit more research, because people that I've seen in their final their final posts, their pictures, their videos, unless their teeth were barely crooked, like a gap for example, those people that have gaps, one gap in the front of their teeth, they tend to look perfect because it's just closing the gap. But if you have crowding, if you have overbite issues, if you have any kind of thing like that, your teeth are not going to be perfect. That's the main thing that I had to fight my ortho over, because he wanted to finish me off 6 months ago, and I was like, oh no, I have a couple of complaints that need to be dealt with before I say goodbye to you. I'm paying my hard-earned money for this, and it's not cheap. So it costs more money than braces. and your teeth won't be absolutely perfect. So it's like, you get what I'm trying to say here? Really do your Googles, really like watch videos and see before and afters. So I'm gonna put a picture right now of before, my teeth before, my smile and my whole bite looking thing before 2.5 years ago, and right now how things are looking like. I've obviously had a gum procedure done, and I will put the link to that video with my Invisalign videos as well. The next thing I wanted to get into was that my teeth got yellow, and I'm still trying to whiten them right now. I was waiting for my journey to be kind of over before I took like the whitening thing seriously, because my teeth they've never been yellow my entire life. I never had to do much to keep them white, but the past 2.5 years, these things have gotten yellower and yellower as time has gone on. So I find that you can obviously use like whitening things throughout the journey, but for some reason, wearing the plastic over your teeth, it's going to be yellow. It just holds in, I don't know if it holds in bacteria or if it holds in like different things you're eating or whatever the case is, but my teeth are the yellowest they've ever been in my life, and I freaking hate it. Now we're going to get into retainers and the price. So my ortho is very pricey. He is like one of the top, or if not the top ortho for Invisalign, specifically in Miami-Dade County. If you look up Invisalign doctors, he will come up. I will link him down below. So with him, I had to pay in total, I believe it was $5,500 for the Invisalign, and that's like everything, the visits. I had 2 alignment stages and what alignment is, or realignment, and what that is, I had 2 refinements, and what that means is they rescan your teeth and give you new trays to keep straightening after the first set is done. So my treatment was supposed to be about 1.5 years, and it ended up being 2.5 years. So I had to keep getting refinement because I was not happy with them and he wasn't happy with them. We just kept refining them until they were as perfect as they were gonna get, in his words. So $5,500, and I paid monthly. I paid $180 monthly, so it really wasn't a huge cost over the course of the past 2.5 years out of my budget, because I paid monthly, and I had a deposit about $1,500 when I first began the procedure. So I finished paying off them early because it wasn't supposed to take 2.5 years, and then I got my surgery. So after I did the first set of trays, he rescanned me, and I was waiting for the new trays. So he sent me to get my gum surgery to even out my gums, and I did that. And I believe the price for that was $1,800. It's crazy because thinking about it all together, it's a bunch of freaking money. But I also I paid that as a lump sum, $1,800, yeah, or was it $1,400? I don't remember. That was a while ago, so I'll put that price also, I guess, in the description box or in the comment section. Just check. If I don't remember, I'll put that there. And then retainers. So you can add up how much I've spent in total over the past 2.5 years on my teeth already. And then retainers. So I wasn't aware, I was ignorant to the fact that you have to pay for retainers on top of the straightening process. So I feel like my ortho is very steep. I feel like he upcharges everything, and maybe I'm wrong, but he just is oof, child. So my retainers are going to be, I already got them, they are going to be $950. So I got Bavera retainers, and I wanted permanent retainers, but he was like, no, his own reason, they break, they're not reliable, they make your teeth dirty, all these different things he was saying. And so I asked in a poll on Instagram, and most people do have removable retainers, Bavera retainers, or the other ones that are removable. Or if they do have permanent retainers, from what my Instagram audience responded, they don't prefer it, and they would have gotten the removable ones if they could have gone back because of complications and whatever the case is. So I went ahead and got the Bavera because he recommended it to me. I'm still ugh, so much money, but it is what it is now. I can't go back. and I would not go back. I really love my teeth, and before I had my teeth, started my process, I had my teeth fixed, I hated my teeth. I hated my smile, and I had pain in the lower part of my jaw where I had that extra tooth hanging out, and I had pain up here as well. So now I have no pain. I have a healthy smile, I have healthy teeth, my bite is good, you know. So it really was, obviously for me, aesthetic and cosmetic, but it also helped with pain. I was told by 2 different dentists that if I kept my teeth like that, they were going to keep shifting, and over time I would have a hard time eating. Comment down below what kind of retainers you have, if you have braces or if you've had them in the past, and if they were expensive. I feel like mine were very, very expensive, my retainers. I got the Vivera retainers to be specific. I know there was another kind that's removable, but he was saying that the ones that Vivera retainers, if your teeth shift at any point, they will bring them back to the point of scanning, because they're like Invisalign, in that they will move your teeth and shift your teeth, unlike the other retainers that will not shift your teeth, according to my ortho. So I wanted to talk about a procedure that I had done. When I told him, I had like a little gap in my top teeth over here. I had a gap right here, and then I had this tooth back here was a little bit pushed farther back. So I asked him for another refinement, and he had to shave in between my lower teeth down here and put spacers, put bands there for, I believe it was 1 day or 2 days. I went back to him and he shaved in between those spaces that he created to tighten down here and make room for these teeth to come together. So that was really painful. Having my teeth shaved throughout this whole thing has been awful. Removing attachments has been awful. That's just been so painful, and I just so happy I never have to do that again. He did shave this part of my teeth to even it up, and when I had my last appointment before he scanned me for my retainers, he shaved down here to even it up. Last thing I wanted to mention is that I feel like orthos that do Invisalign, I don't know if they don't really try to make the teeth perfect, but this tooth right here, yeah, it was pushed back a little bit. And he wanted to scan me for my Rivera retainers. And I was like, Dr. Gressmark, this tooth is pushed back. I need you to understand that. Like, I don't want to have this tooth pushed back, you know, and not up with the other teeth. Like, I paid over $5 grand for my teeth, plus a retainer cost of almost $1 more grand. Like, I need this to be like as good as can be. And he was like, okay, I can adjust your retainer. So he literally put like a little bubble in the back of my retainer and or my aligner, and he pushed the tooth forward. So I wore that for a week. I went back and my teeth were in line, and I was able to get scanned for my retainers, and that was that. Now I'm really happy with it. This is my final Invisalign video. I have been doing Invisalign videos for 2.5 years, so I'm actually really happy to be over and done with it. My retainers come in about a week, and he told me in his words I could wear it 3 to 5 nights and I'll retain my smile. I think because they are more Invisalign retainers that they'll move my teeth if my teeth were to move, versus normal retainers that you have to wear every single night. I think I covered all of my bases today. If you have any questions, don't forget to just comment down below, DM me, whatever the case is, and I will answer it. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this entire long ass journey. Comment down below what you guys think of my teeth. Let me know if you can see any imperfections from where you sit, okay, and how you feel about them. I'm genuinely happy with them. They look so much better than before, and I just know that I'm being a little bit of a stickler when I complain, but I also know that I'll get completely used to it and I'll be smiling my ass off till I die. Like, you know, it is what it is. So I wanted to bring you guys super close up to show you my teeth, and you can see what they look like, you know, in lower light and as yellow as they are. Thanks for watching.